Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
So listen. So
The K got me, I'm sorry.
the Africans were migrated, right? They go up there. These ice ages happen, bro, right? These ice ages span hundreds of thousands of years. Now there's barriers. Now I can't go back to Africa. What the fuck? Okay, bet. I'm stuck over here in ice? What? Everybody down there is fucking literally walking in fucking mango drops. The grass, the baraba. You know what's going on? You know how they say Rome was built? It was since she-wolves. 2 wolves, Romulus and Remus. Born of a she-wolf, right? Because that's the shit they were on. Like, they were eating their own children. They had to, your tribe, they
Have you ever seen the movie?
fight. One second. You can't fight the survival. If I see a person, I might have to eat you or rape you, but I might have to capture you just to even make my shit safer. Like, imagine this, hundreds of thousands of years protection of that.
Yeah, I understand.
You feel me?
He talking like Green Inferno.
Then the pigmentation starts to change, right? Because the melanin becomes counterproductive when you don't have that much sunlight. That's why you get lighter. That's why the hair gets straighter down. The curls are protecting me. These are like forever like curls. Like they literally my melanin, the curls, the reason why nigga naps is because the sun's killing me, right? But then my body has this protective system and it's spiraling it out. Because we're in the tropical environment, right? That's an organism. That's what's happening. You feel me? Or you don't have that. The hair is straighter because you get it for warmth. You feel me? It's like, you feel me? People were fucking with animals.
Yes.
People were fucking with da-da-da. Before the Moors came in, the kings and queens were living next to the farm animals.
I'll fuck their head.
Right? Now, long story short, Egyptians, whatever, they were doing their thing. African kingdoms, Chinese are over there, you know, they were African too, but like, they got their own shit going on because they were in the mountains.
He's tripping.
The slits on their eyes, you see people's eyes? That's because of hundreds of years of them fighting through ice.
Oh, I found
And
it.
depending on the evolution of where they were at,
I
it was Korea. That's why the slit is different.
Metro.
Yeah.
Exactly, brother.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, whatever. Long story short, these kingdoms, Egypt. Now, Ethiopia, what they call Ethiopia, the entire continent as we know it, at a point as Africa, was called Ethiopia. You know what I mean? That specific point, when Earth continents were together, in that specific point, what Ethiopia is to date, is where life began. You feel me?
Okay.
Tectonic shift up. So, damn, fuck me up. See,
I told you. I go
Is
through
that a
that.
mental split?
the splits is happening, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, they have all these religions and cultures and shit like that, but the records get fucked up because they have these crazy monsoons and shit. It's luscious. The Sahara Desert used to be luscious. That was the Garden of Eden at first. That's the real Garden of Eden, the Sahara Desert. It was luscious, but then this something happened, it shifts, right? That's why they built oases. They built tunnels under the ground, pools of water, so they can make holes. Water comes so they can, as they travel and they trade, so they can drink up. That's why they call it oasis, like, because of that drought. So right.
And they created like an irrigation.
Right, exactly. So these Africans, mind you, they got this shit right. So that's why they started migrating to Egypt, because it's dry. Now we can hold record, and it stays here. What happened? the Great Flood. Now,
Oh yeah,
right,
yeah.
right,
Yeah.
these floods, this Atlantis, Lemuria, etc., right?
Because there's no like dramatic weather changes
Right.
over there, so
Right.
they're whatever they create like
Right.
stays frozen in time basically.
Right.
No like erosion,
Right.
weather or anything. Yeah.
Right. So that where we at now?
I'm gonna
Like
They got joints information, so that's why Egypt becomes Egypt. That's why they have all the shit. All right, so bad. So all the information's there. Whatever the fuck, they become the boom, boom, right?
Yeah.
Long story short, now these motherfucking white motherfuckers start coming down. Okay, Africans were already having trade routes to North America
Tribes,
Okay.
sea routes.
and back. There's over 113 fucking pyramids built
You guys
along the
wanna talk
Mississippi
about
River
fucking
alone.
Alaska?
Along what?
Bunch of
The Mississippi
Alaska.
River.
Mississippi River
Yes. Yes.
in America.
Yes. Right.
I didn't know.
Right. There's statues of King Ramses
Oh
back
shit.
in alone. It's been a thing. So trade and everything is already a thing. That's why the whole slave ship was a gag, bro. Like, I'm going to derail a little bit. Remind me if I need to come back to it though, right? We at the Egyptians being elite.
Yeah.
But to derail a little bit, when they be like black people came on ships, bro, that shit was cost productive. Niggas was dying. Niggas came with disease. That shit was not profitable, bro. That shit was not profitable. A lot of those bodies were already here though. On this land. Niggas already had situations. They just were conquering that shit.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, they didn't bring all them slaves over here on the ships. Niggas already here, nigga.
Why do we have Columbus Day, bro?
What the fuck I look like? You know what I'm saying? Then you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever though. I'm not gonna get to that.
Yo, is this what I
That's
think
besides the
it
point.
is?
I'm just wanna give you that though.
Everything in its right place.
So,
But Radiohead?
Yeah.
That's what's playing right now?
so back to Egypt. Freemasons. It's back to the simple
Alright,
shit.
let me listen to this song.
So, they see these motherfuckers, the Africans are already using these barbaric motherfuckers, Germanic tribes. Germany, strong motherfuckers, bronze hair. Not silver, not blonde. Copper hair, what. But from the melanin, right? They were always hunters and they was always using them to ransack other Africans and do this in the village. They don't know how to speak of nothing. Saying they was doing that to themselves. They don't know what they are. They don't know what they are. They was just finessing them though. Then some shit going through the woodworks though, right? The first university ever built was in Africa. I mean, in Egypt. They started building universities, right? So, like, word, it's like these white people. So they had to build these universities. That's where the term universities come from, right? These African people trying to teach these Germanic tribes how to be illiterate, because everything goes through trade and shit like that. Boom, bop,
In Egypt.
Yes, right. So now it's like, oh, word, that's happening. Word, okay. So look at him though. That's Homer. He seemed like got some sauce. Like he seemed like he understanding this shit about Horus and all. He really understanding it, right? Like he really get some knowledge, right? Let's bring him over here for a little bit. Pluto, let's bring him over here for a little bit. Like, what's this other dude that didn't get this? I like him. I like the way he look.
I like it.
Now the Egyptians put him on some more. They put him on the basic level, and now with some more esoteric level. Now I'm really putting you on, right? Now you want to handle Atlantis, nigga? Now you want to know about Atlantis, nigga? Boom, bop. What? Now what? But now that's the secret, right? That's
Atlantis, yeah.
right. So all this,
Like the lost underwater, because the water level was in Atlantis, they came up with like
With the Egyptians, the pharaoh was supposed to be the liaisons between the Atlantean world and whatever the fuck was here. That channeling with the gold and all that shit, that's what that was.
And the city of Atlantis, where they came up with like the emerald tablets and shit.
Right, exactly.
And they kept playing the game.
Right.
They wrote it down
Right.
so that every time they
Yep.
died, they would come back to that emerald stone.
Right.
As like to further
Yep.
progress
So
in time.
Thoth has been
Thought, yeah.
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 Thoth has been reincarnated as so many things ridiculous. It was the shit.
But they came up with that emerald
See,
tablet
yeah,
stone.
I know.
Yeah.
It's alright. So this is what you get, but that's how you get your Freemason rights, though, right? That's where that comes from. These rights, these knowledge, esoteric knowledge of this, that, and the third, some knowledge from Ptolemy and blah blah. That's what's being kept. That's the information that's getting sold to Oxford and da 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 da. Feel me? Now they put this Mason stamp on the Freemasons. Instead of being free, the free part, because they were builders, whatever the fuck. But in the free part, it's like the illumination, like knowing what's good. We're not owned by the fucking church, you know what I mean? We know what's good, we know what's up, we on our shit, we know what's the esoteric knowledge, we got all the shit from the black niggas. And you know what's good, we know we come from that. We know we are that. So what do you